We use psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to connect us to divinity. It is our sincere belief that the consumption of psilocybin-containing mushrooms is a communion which brings us closer to what is commonly called God. We understand this concept as pure consciousness, which permeates all being. This pure consciousness is, we believe, the ineffable source of creation and the origin of health and well-being. Our faith in sacred mushrooms stems from prehistorical use by our ancestors and personal experiences of our modern members. It is our belief that psilocybin-containing mushrooms are one of the greatest sacraments that nature offers, raising our awareness so that we can access a direct connection to the source of life. We should not be mistaken for a medical or therapeutic organization. We strongly encourage anyone facing trauma recovery or mental health issues to work in conjunction with a psychiatrist, psychologist, or accredited therapist. Our objective is to help and support you in reconnecting with the universal source of healing, your own divine spirit. As we get ready to begin today's service, we ask that you mute your mics if you're not muted already. We do want to let you know this meeting is being recorded. If you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out privately. So it's just the 30-minute portion being recorded, not the 90-minute discussion following service, which FYI, we are posting all of our Sunday services up until this point on our YouTube channel as of the last couple of weeks. A portion of this service, we will invite you to journal. So now would be a great time to grab a notebook and a pen if you'd like to participate in journaling. Please do, if possible for you, find a comfortable space where you can relax and be present for our service today. The service portion of our gathering is about 30 minutes of silent participation on your part, during which time we will begin with a short meditation led by Amy today. We'll read the poem which the church has adopted as our acknowledgement of oneness with all that is, titled A Litany of Gratitude. We'll be reading from our rotating text, which is currently The Cosmic Power Within by Joseph Murphy. And following that, an opportunity to journal your thoughts around the reading. We always read from our primary text, which is the Tao Te Ching. So we're on the 75th chapter this morning. After that, we'll bring the official service to a close and move into an optional discussion period, which is an hour and a half, led by Eric today. So we will be together until noon, and we do hope you stay for discussion following the 30-minute service portion. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining our sanctuary community in celebration at our 75th Sunday service today. As we begin our statement of faith, we recognize that this statement does not exhaust the full extent of our faith. We believe that sacred mushrooms are a primary source of personal and divine revelation. We seek counsel from the mushroom to find direction and inspiration in our faith practice. And we believe that all individuals who seek true revelation from divinity can do so. So with all of that being said, I invite you to join us in meditation led by Amy today.
Good morning, everyone. Sit comfortably, and you can go ahead and close your eyes if you'd like. Take a deep breath all the way to your belly button. Hold it momentarily and breathe out until no breath remains. Continue taking deep breaths, breathing in love and light, breathing out any tension, pain, and hurt. As you continue to breathe, picture directly above your head floats a bright white light. Imagine that light coming into your body, through your head, neck, chest, stomach, and down through your legs. As it comes out of your legs, through your feet, it becomes like roots of a tree, and those connect your body to the earth. You're grounded. You are tethered. That white light then rotates through your body, through the top of your head, connecting you to love. Continue to breathe in, hold it momentarily, and then breathe out fully. As you are breathing in and out, picture that ray of light continuing to flow through your feet, out to the earth, back up through your body, and through the top of your head. Now take a moment to feel from your toes, up through your legs, to your tailbone in the front and back. There at the top, you'll see a red flaming ball of energy, spinning very evenly in complete balance. Tell yourself, I am safe. I am present moment awareness. I have abundance. Now place your awareness on your midsection, just below the belly button. Picture a bright orange flaming ball, spinning and spiraling and coming to complete balance. Tell yourself, I feel. I am worthy. I am creative. Now place your awareness at your diaphragm. Picture a bright yellow flaming ball, swirling and rotating in complete balance. I align my personal will with the will of my higher self. I shine bright. Remember to take slow, deep breaths. Continue to picture the bright light flowing, grounding and connecting you. And remember the red ball of flaming light, the orange and yellow. I am safe. I am protected. I have abundance. I am worthy to experience all of the earthly pleasures. I know who I am and I shine bright. Now place your awareness to your heart and lungs. Picture bright green. As you breathe in, it gets filled with some purple. This energy is also in complete balance. My heart is open. My true nature is love. I free and forgive myself from the past. I open my heart. I love myself. Move up through to your throat now and picture a blue round ball of energy coming out of your throat and your mouth. I speak with truth. I forgive. I act with compassion. I am divine expression. Continue to breathe in and out, picturing that white light flowing up and down through your body. And move your awareness now to your eyes. Purple and white energy in balance. I see clearly. I trust my inner guidance. I see all the beauty around me. I know I am divine creation. All of the balls of energy are balanced within me, working together. My lungs and heart connected to my mind. I am safe. I am worthy. I have abundance. I am protected. I experience all of life's gifts. I shine bright. I am loved. I am beloved. I speak my truth with compassion. I am connected. I am divine. Sit with that for a moment. As you breathe in and out, picture that bright light coming up and down through your body, and all of the energy of the rainbow working together. Love you all. You're exactly where you need to be. Take the last couple of breaths. Feel that energy moving through you. You can start to wiggle your toes and wake up now. And we will come back to experience the rest of the session. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Amy. We are now going to read our poem that we read every Sunday, A Litany of Gratitude. I invite you to unmute your mics and join me when we say, we live in all things live in us. So I'll give you a moment to unmute. We live by the sun, we feel by the moon, we move by the stars. We live in all things, all things live in us. We eat from the earth, we drink from the rain, we breathe of the air. We live in all things live in us. We call to each other, we listen to each other, our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in all things. All things live in us. We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight. We live in all things. All things live in us. We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living and dying. We live in all things. All things live in us. We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. Thank you, everyone. You can mute now. I invite Carla to read The Cosmic Power Within You.
Good morning, everyone. Prolonged worry robs you of vitality, enthusiasm, and energy, and leaves you a physical and mental wreck. Psychosomatic physicians point out that chronic worry is behind numerous diseases. The worried mind is confused, divided, and is thinking aimlessly about a lot of things which are not true. Worry can be solved, however, by application by law of the mind. The problem is the mind. We have desires, the realization of which would solve our problems. But when we look at conditions and circumstances as they are, a negative thought comes to our minds and our desire is in conflict with our fear. Worry is the mind's acceptance of the negative conditions and rejection of desire. Realize that your desire is the gift of God, telling you to rise higher in life, and there is no power to challenge God, the loving spirit within you. Affirm to yourself, the cosmic wisdom gave me this desire, and the almighty power is now backing me up, revealing to me the perfect plan for its unfoldment, and I rest in that conviction. When fear or worry comes to your mind, remind yourself that God is bringing your desire, ideal, plan, or purpose to pass in divine order, and continue in this attitude of mind until the day breaks and the shadows flee away. The supreme power within you cannot be defeated. It is all powerful. As you unite with this presence and power through your thought, this power will become active within you.
Thanks, Carla. Okay, so now is the time to take out your journal and your pen and have about 5 minutes of reflection time. We have a prompt for you today, which I'll go ahead and read out loud. Write out up to 5 desires that you have. They can be wants or ambitions of any kind. Don't be afraid to acknowledge your desires. For each desire, write down one fear that limits your achievement. For each fear, write an affirmation that can be used to negate this fear and advance you to fulfillment. So I'll go ahead and set a timer and let you all journal away. Just about 1 minute left. Okay. All right, thanks everyone. The paradoxical nature of life and its mysteries are best experienced through the ineffable space we find in our communion with the mushroom. For more than 2,000 years, the Tao Te Ching has provided guidance and instruction for exploring the paradox of existence. It is for this reason that we employ the Tao Te Ching as our primary sacred text and invite all to study it further as you delve deeper into the mystery of life. I now invite Irene to read our Tao Te Ching chapter this morning.
Good morning, everyone. The Tao Te Ching, chapter 75. Why are the people starving? Because those above them are taxing them too heavily. That is why they are starving. Why are the people hard to manage? Because those above them are fussy and have private ends to serve. That is why they are hard to manage. Why do the people make light of death? Because those above them make too much of life. That is why they make light of death. The people have simply nothing to live upon. They know better than to value such a life.
Thank you, Irene. Okay, so it's time for announcements. So I will pass things on to Amy.
Hello again. So Eric will be leading our Community Sacred Circle this Wednesday from 6 to 8 at Clifton Universalist Unitarian Church on Payne Street off of Frankfurt Avenue. There's a $10 to $20 suggested donation or free for those with current financial hardship. Please visit our events calendar on the website to register. We will also be hosting the silent disco portion of the 3rd Interstellar Market at Galaxy's event and show venue Outer Space on Market Street this coming Friday from 6 to 10. This market's a great opportunity to check out local artists, vendors, and holistic practitioners in the Louisville area. There will be a live DJ mixing with 3 different stations through our headphones. Find more information on our Instagram page. We hope to see you there. We're also grateful that we'll have the opportunity to have a subtle sacrament communion in nature on Saturday, October 15th. And it was really nice. One of our members is hosting that on their private property. We actually have had all of the available spaces for registration be filled. So thank you all that registered. Looking forward to that. I'm planning to be there. Hopefully we'll be able to have more of these in the future. And as a reminder, we do offer private individual and small group sacrament services with a minister and trained cleric for active members. These include a preparation call, in-person integration, these include a preparation call, in-person integration the following day, and an integration call with our minister in the 2 weeks following the service. For more information on that, you can visit your link in the member portal or send an inquiry to info@psanctuary.org. And we will be hosting our first official in-person Sunday service on October 23rd at Clifton Unitarian. We will also have online service that day as well. Stay tuned for more details. And that's all the announcements for today. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Amy.
You're welcome.
This is a reminder to donate. Our organization is run on donations, and so we greatly appreciate anything that you are able and feel called to give. So you can find our donation page on our website. Membership. Membership is a 5-step process with us. You can find all the details on that on our website as well, sanctuary.org. We've come together with intentions of service to the land and all of its inhabitants. It is in our hearts to go forth into the world with the collective consciousness. We encourage you to stay for continued fellowship and conversation around our readings today. For those unable to stay, we thank you so very much for being with us. As we further our conversation, please remember that all perspectives are welcome as we search for the spiritual truth that unites us all. Much love, everybody. I'm going to pass it on to Eric, our minister, who will be leading our discussion today. Thank you.
Thank you, Courtney, Amy, and our readers, Irene and Carla. That was wonderful. It is always uncanny to me how the Tao so frequently connects to the larger reading that we did, and that is completely unintentional. And today was even more so prevalent to that. But before we get into that, I just kind of want to piggyback a little bit off of some of the stuff that Courtney and Amy talked about in particular. Just really feeling an enormous sense of gratitude this morning, and really this whole week. It has been an incredible week for Psanctuary. In the background, there's not a lot that you are seeing right now, but there are a lot of pieces that are coming together, really building this community, which, as I explored my desires in this reflection, I only had time to get to one, but the second one, if I got to it, was going to be the expansion of Psanctuary. And there are fears around that, but as we continue to experience the enthusiasm, the givingness, the kindness, the community that is Psanctuary, I have no doubts and no fears. We are really moving forward very quickly. And I know, again, just to reiterate, those that are not here locally, I know that sense of being disconnected is real, but we're working on some projects, programs that will really help, I think, bring us more and more together, even as a national organization, until we have more satellites or community that is gathering physically in different places. So it's really hard to put into words the immense gratitude and joy that I feel in engaging with this community and the individuals in it. So thank you all so much for being a part of it. This idea of desire is one that we talk about not infrequently, and I think that there's a lot of value in that. And us coming back to this topic, we are creatures of desire. It is, perhaps completely impossible to get rid of all desire, because even the desire to get rid of desire is a desire in and of itself. So another interesting paradox that we find ourselves confronted with. So what coming out of the kind of guilt, the guilt relationship that I had with my desires growing up, based on a lot of the religious miseducation that I was receiving, was to just stuff all of that down. And you all know what happens when you stuff and stuff and stuff any container without release. It just eventually, the lid blows off. And so embracing and exploring our desires and understanding that our desire is actually a God-given gift, as the reading suggests, is a perspective that's really pretty new to me, and has taken some shift in perspective and allowing myself to embrace these desires, even like Psanctuary. This is something that years ago, when I started the thing, the Maiko in Jamaica, I put a lid on that desire very often. And I find myself here still in Psanctuary at times doing that, thinking like it's not my right to impose my desire on the world. But there's when we really assess our desires and whether or not they're coming from a place of ego or a place of love and givingness and wanting to see our human family increase connection and live in a more peaceful and connected and joyful world, well, then obviously those are desires that we can and should engage with. So I'm just going to kind of read you my initial reflection here. For those of you who maybe wrote down something, would like to read your response as well, or just join in the conversation. I love, love, love. The more people come into this conversation, the better. We really are. I know from the feedback that we're getting that we are really coming forward as a collaborative. Oh yeah, please turn off the recording, Courtney. Thank you.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to pause
Oh,
right
yeah.
before anyone else speaks.
Good luck with that.
Now the world will know how our discussion period starts. Okay,
No,
I'll stop the recording.
we can cut that off. We'll cut that off because I don't know. Anyway, we'll deal with that.